Hey, my wonderful Cancers. How are you guys doing today? Thank you guys so much for clicking in this video. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Kamoy. We're doing the wonderful sign of Cancer today, your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus, okay? Keep in mind that energy is fluid. So if you're cross-watching, I can say this is Cancer's energy, and it feels more like your energy. Feel free to swap the energies where they need to be, okay? You take what you need and you leave what you do not, okay? Keep in mind, my lovelies, that we go Friday night live YouTubes, okay? It's paid forward Fridays. We will be returning on the 17th of January. This Friday on the 10th, however, you guys can join us for a live full moon meditation via a $20 donation. You can find that information in the description box below, as well as my monthly special. So this month we got a special going on for $31.73 for an intuitive reading / coaching session with me. There are not a lot of slots left, so it's first come, first serve basis, but there are other specials in the description box below, not to mention the 3 classes that I am now offering. The 13-week class, which is all about mastering yourself and knowing to find out what your triggers are, emotional, not being able to be emotionally manipulated anymore, tapping into your intuitive side, and co-creating so you can live the life that you want to. So that's a 13-week class. We also have how to read your tarot cards intuitively. So we'll be going through the basic definitions of the deck, the Rider-Waite deck, as well as intuitively how you can interpret the cards and using your body as a conduit, okay? Not to mention, okay, how to trust your intuition and communicate with the spiritual realm. Now, speaking to your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your higher self. Okay, so all of that information, my lovelies, is in the description box below, so you can take a look at that. And then one more thing, my daily vibrations are uploaded every day at 12:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's just a way for you to know the collective energy and maybe a little bit of encouragement to get you through the day. So check that out daily also. They're uploaded not just here on YouTube, but also on my podcast, and the link to the podcast is in the description box below. All right, my wonderful Cancers, we are doing your general love and career reading today. Okay, I started to do love readings, and I sat down to do videos Monday, and I sat down to do videos on Tuesday, and that did not work out. Okay, so the energy was just really, really thick. I couldn't get through the videos. I started a couple of times, and I had to shut shit down because it just was not coming through. Okay, so today I did Capricorns, and I intended to do a love reading, but the energy was not just focused on love. It was focused on everything. So we're going to do love and career reading today, or a general reading, wherever the cards want to land. We're going to let it land. But it's all about what you need to let go, what you need to hold on to, and what the possible outcome is going to be. All right, so we're thanking our angels, we're thanking our guides, we're thanking our higher self, we're thanking divine masculine and feminine energy. We are thanking all of the energy in the atmosphere that is here to help guide, protect, encourage, and motivate, and give us the strength to take courage, and action with boldness when it is time. Okay, so let's see what my wonderful Cancers need to hold on to. All right, you got the 8 of Swords popping up, and we're going to clarify that because that's the overall energy of what you need to hold on to. I'm going to clarify that because some of you, 8 of Swords energy is isolation. It's also self-imprisonment. So we're going to take a look and see why you're self-imprisoned and what about that you need to hold on to. That doesn't really sound like something you may want to hold on to, but we'll get to it. What you need to let go of will be the Queen of Pentacles energy in reverse. All right, what's the possible outcome? Possible outcome is the 5 of Wands in reverse. I'm going to clarify all of this energy, okay? So we're going to start off with your energy, Cancers, and we're going to clarify this 8 of Swords energy is the overall energy of what you need to hold on to. So clarify this 8 of Swords. What does Cancer need to know about holding on? Clarify for Cancers. Okay, you got the Queen of Coins energy popping up twice here, my wonderful Cancers. So Queen of Coins is the Queen of Pentacles, and it's popping up in reverse both times. Okay, all right, you got the Tower card also saying that there's change coming, and for some of you this is going to be change in either your job or your family, your houses situations, or maybe even some commitments that you said yes to. Okay, some of you may have been isolating yourself because of this tower moment and this change that's coming forth. Maybe that's where the isolation is coming in. You do have temperance in place, so you may not have been so patient, or I want to even say you may not have been so because this is root chakra work, right? For some of you, I want to say you may not have been what's the word? Subtle. Okay. You may not have been so subtle in your approach with this. Okay. You do have the Two of Swords popping up in reverse, and the Two of Swords is popping up as indecision or maybe even some confusion, and we're going to see what that is about. Okay, so we know they want you to hold on to maybe isolating yourself a little bit, maybe even whatever restrictions you got going on, because there's definitely some tower moments going on. The Queen of Coins energy represents that there's definitely some type of imbalance in your work or maybe your family life, but this is also coded with so this right here, this yellow border, my wonderful Cancers, this is solar plexus energy. This is your ego on your will. So as you are, see, because it kind of feels like a lot of this, my wonderful Cancers, is like your tower moments is going to be what you may feel either justified by your ego or justified by your spirit. So it's really, what are you paying attention to in this moment, right? Because this chick right here, she clearly kicked this throne off. You know, she kicked this king off his throne. She done kicked the devil out. So she's clearly aware of how she needs to move. The only thing you need to be mindful about this energy, Cancers, is because this energy can be very egotistical energy, especially if you're in your feelings about some shit, okay? Now, you may be in your feelings about your fucking money and your home life and the commitments that you've been working towards. Something may have popped off, right, that made you isolate yourself now, or something is about to pop off that you're intuitively feeling that has you like isolated, okay? But it clearly looks like it kind of feels more like you're the one putting this to an end, Cancer, but we're going to clarify all of this. You also have the Temperance card, which is root chakra energy popping up with this red border, and you also have Sakura chakra energy popping up with this Two of Wands in reverse. Now, your root chakra holds your fears and your anxiety. Your Sakura chakra deals with emotions, change, and relationships. And I can tell you right now, some of you may have been imprisoning yourself because of this relationship where there's been some changes in your home life. And this has caused some, or in your work life, or in your finances, there's been some sudden change. And some of you, why do you want them to, what are you saying about this Eight of Swords? Because clarify, why would you want them to hold on to this Eight of Swords energy, which is like isolating energy? Like, what's going on? Okay. So they're basically saying the reason why, because you have the Princess of Swords and you got the Four of Swords popping up here. I guess the reason why they're saying you need to hold on is because you are going to be going through this season of contemplation. And although it may feel like isolation to you, it's a way of you balancing shit and getting past your fears, because some of you are literally stepping into a whole new segment of your life, either via a living situation, either via a job situation. There's something that's affecting your money that has changed, okay? Something affecting your money, maybe, dual income household. Something has changed. Something has changed, okay? Now, whatever has changed may have left you a little maybe impatient, a little short. You may have feel like even things are out of balance. Maybe no clear vision for a long-term plan. because it's two of swords in reverse, is definitely also about being indecisive, maybe feeling like you're on information overload. Okay, now I kind of feel, however, in this place, my wonderful Cancers, your isolation is going to be your protection, because this is going to cause you to go into a place of introspection, or rest, so you can hear contemplation. You're going to be contemplating things. I kind of feel like this is your come to Jesus moment. Now the Four of Swords is showing up with this green border, along with the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords with the green border, and the green border represents your heart chakra. Okay, so there is some work that needs to be done in your heart chakra. There is going to be some contemplation. You will probably be in your head a little bit, but that being in your head moment, I really feel, especially if you're isolating yourself, is because you know that there needs to be some changes coming in. You're either going to be implementing these changes. This is why they're telling you need to hold on to this. You're either going to be implementing these changes because there's something that's out of alignment when it comes with your money, or maybe even your love life, your home life, your family life. Okay, and some things have been making you feel very irritable and maybe a little out of balance and indecisive. Okay, a lot of this needs to come. Yeah, you're gonna have to think about. You're gonna have to think about some things here, my wonderful Cancers. Okay. There's a difference between hibernation and isolation. Now, this Eight of Swords energy can represent someone that may feel like they still can't see. You know, like they still can't see and they're tied up. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy that you're dealing with energy of the Tower. So whoever you're dealing with, my wonderful Cancers, know that there is this change, or you're dealing with energy that there's this change. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Let's grab that. Or those. Because there was a couple of them, I think, that flew out. Yep. Oh, my goodness. A lot of them flew out. Clearly, they got a message. So, we're going to keep them. All right. So, you're dealing with someone that clearly knows that there's some change happening. You're also dealing with someone that could maybe a little bit in despair. For some of you, this could be a marriage situation, or some type of situation where, like I said, where it's messing with your Queen of Coins, right? Because your Queen of Coins, which is your Queen of Pentacles, that's just your stability and your security. Okay, whatever you got, the energy that you're interacting with here, my wonderful Cancers, is saying the Tower card clarified by the Star card. That's change is happening, and this change could be causing this person to feel, like I said, discouraged or even in despair. The change is happening where you're indecisive and maybe a little bit impatient and feeling out of balance, right? And they're over here with this Four of Wands energy and the Seven of Wands energy. So if I'm looking at the story here, somebody may be talking about the home life and putting in the investment or putting in the work, but you're over here, I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to put in the investment or the work. And this could be like a job offer. This could be work related. This could be maybe some of you, this could be like lawsuit worthy, or you know, some type of compensation worthy. And now this person wants to come in because the change is happening, and they want to come in offering you something of a celebratory. But you here with this, right? This is why they're saying to hold on, because intuitively you're here. Intuitively in your heart, you're contemplating this. And it's kind of like intuitively, you know, this person may be operating, you know, with some type of leadership qualities, or seeming like they got everything together. But this is still dominating, and maybe even some manipulative energy that you're still dealing with, okay? And this is why I'm saying, if you... Okay, Cancers. This is why it's saying you may still need to keep yourself a little protected. Like you got the Nine of Coins in reverse. You need to keep yourself a little protected, because you could be dealing with someone where you feel like you've done all the work. This is a relationship factor too, because we do have this solar plexus energy on the board. You need to definitely continue to isolate yourself from anything that is stealing you away from structure and stability within your home life and within your work and being able to make money. You may not have been so patient or feeling like things have been out of balance because there is decisions that needs to be made, my wonderful Cancers. There's decisions that needs to be made, okay? Some of you could be in contemplation mode right now, because the person that you're interacting with, you could be also dealing with somebody not just in a relationship, but somebody that you're tied up with financially. Both of you have the Tower card on the board, knowing that there may be some changes that needs to be made. Okay, you're dealing with somebody that's clearly they have the leadership skills, they have the ability, but maybe the way that they're executing it or bringing it to your attention or wanting to manifest with you may be a little domineering and controlling, so you're not quite sure if you can trust this person. Some of you may get more focused on your goals, but some of you could still be interacting with this energy that's avoiding conflict, right? So they say they want to put in the work, and that's probably why you're a little bit impatient, because it's like they're still avoiding conflict. So if you're on a job level, that can look something like being promised a position, but you're still waiting for that position to come through. But in the meantime, they're still hiring people, okay? Or that could be in the position, if you're in a relationship where you keep being promised for this thing to move to the next level, but ain't shit popping off on that too. So some of you are either going to definitely isolate yourself, right? Be mindful of the self-imprisonment that you're putting yourself into. Don't allow anyone else's confusion to deter you from where you're going. You have some decisions to make, because clearly there is some things that are out of balance. But if you really focus and start to communicate with self and tap into self, right? Your compass, your true compass, right? And really be honest about what you invested your time in that you didn't get your full investment from, and then you divert your energy from that. You could be getting into a place where you're moving towards your goals. If you're not doing that, where you're getting more focused, the other option of this energy with this Five of Wands is you're still interacting with someone who's avoiding conflict. Either which way, you got your Queen of Swords energy here. Now, if you're dealing with somebody that's avoiding conflict, intuitively you know this, and your patience is definitely running a little low, okay? Running a little low. This color of this indigo, I don't even know if this is indigo, but it looks kind of like purplish, you know, like between bluish and purplish. This is representing your third eye. Which your third eye is all about your perception. So you have the Queen of Swords in reverse, which is like right now she's in bitch mode, not really caring how your words come across, not really caring how you respond to something, not really boom. With this energy, she's not diplomatic about her responses or even her demands. The Queen of Swords, she's not. Okay, she's not diplomatic in her stance at all, in reverse, okay? Because at that point, she feel like she's spoken too much, or maybe even, you don't got too much passes at this point, right? And this is clarified by the Six of Cups energy, my wonderful Cancers. With the Six of Cups energy in reverse, however, you want to be mindful as you are executing your words or speaking your truth, right? And you may be doing that in a little bitch mode. Now, sometimes bitch mode is necessary. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes that is absolutely necessary. It's founded. It's needed. Just make sure you're not being unrealistic in your expectations, depending on who you're interacting with. And make sure that you're not coming from a place of feeling stuck. Okay, because when you feel stuck, you can't go nowhere, right? So if you're still projecting that with this energy that you're dealing with, because clearly there's changes coming in, all right? Now, you do have this Two of Cups energy here, and this is all about aligning, right? This is all about things coming into union. This is your relationships. This is your partnerships. This is attraction between you and either, business partner. And it doesn't mean like, it doesn't have to be a sexual attraction. We could be talking about a creative attraction. You got an idea, I got an idea. We can pull our ideas together and we can both grow. Or it could be from a romantic standpoint of view. I'm just going to stay romantic standpoint of view here. Okay, I'm just looking at these cards. And I'm also playing off of the energy over here with this Four of Wands that you're interacting with, which it could be someone that you thought you were going to marry, or it could be a community that you thought you were going to be a part of, a family you thought you was going to be a part of, you know, for a long time. This Two of Cups energy is talking about love. It's talking about partnerships. It's talking about relationships. And because it's in the orange border, that orange border represents sacral chakra. And your sacral chakra, once again, represents emotions, change, and relationships. Okay. So you are definitely, be mindful, whoever you're dealing with that may be avoiding conflict, or whether or not you're just focused on where you're going. The Queen of Swords energy may be coming out because you're feeling like, I'm not going to be unrealistic about this. You have done some things over here. Investments and promises may have been made that was not delivered. You're still kind of domineering and manipulative with the way that you're moving. Know that you're going to have victory over this situation. You do have the Chariot card popping up with this red border, which is a root chakra. What's grounding you, what's on your mind. It's a Chariot card. It's victory. You don't want to hurt anymore, right? Ten of Wands energy is like you're taking responsibility for your stuff, right? You're paying attention to what you want now and where you're going. Okay, bottom of the deck for you is the Fool card. This is 0-point reset for you. Not just in career, but also in your home life, your family life, your love life. This is 0 reset for you. You are dealing with someone that may, like I said, that may come in like they have it all together, but they could be operating in some domineering stuff. And this is just because they feel the change is coming in, or they feel like they may be losing you. Job situation, work situation, it don't matter. Okay. Yeah. So this person is still dealing with the 5 of Cups energy. They're still dealing with crying over spilt milk. So I'm not quite sure what you did, Cancers, or what they did, but somebody's having a hard time moving on. The energy that you're interacting with is disappointment energy. This person could also be talking a whole bunch of shit and really don't care where it lands, because the goal is they may still be hurt. And clearly, you got the 2 of Pentacles clarified by the 2 of Wands in reverse. Where this person needed to bring in balance and bring in accountability and prioritize things, they were not thinking about that stuff when you were thinking about it. So when you were willing to like put in the extra work and put in the extra effort, they were not thinking about that stuff at the time. And it's possible that they were just going through too much changes. Both of y'all was going through changes. You're in isolation. So whatever energy that you're dealing with is saying, hold on to whatever stance you take about separating yourself from this energy, right? What it talks about of letting go of. You want to let go of whatever false pretenses you have of anything that's holding you up with your family life and your home life. Okay. Clarifying your Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you do have the 8 of Cups card. So this is walking away from something, walking away from what no longer fuels you. And you're walking away. You got the Ace of Wands. You're tired of the delay. You're tired of feeling unmotivated by whatever is being brought to you. Okay, you got the 4 of Coins clarifying this. You're ready for something that's stable, something where it's a give and take, right? Where it brings stability and security in your life. And this person, bottom of the deck for them, they got the Devil card. They're still dealing with some things that they need to master. Bottom of the deck for them is also the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. They could still be a little bit selfish or one-sided because, yeah, everybody, like right here, you guys are both going through the Tower moments, and it kind of feels like both parties may be in self-reserve mode or self-protection mode. Somebody here is in self-protection mode. And if I can be really, really honest with you, my wonderful Cancers, it's saying that you may need to stay in self-protection mode. In your case, isolation may be the best thing for you because this person's energy could be one that's very heavy. Very heavy, and maybe even a little bit indecisive. Is what I'm getting. And that could be your energy with the indecisiveness, Cancer. Okay. Just be mindful about that, okay? Overall, what you need to hold on to is to protect yourself from any energy that may be trying to come in to pull you off of your game, okay? You do have the Tower card where you will be making some changes, or changes will be made for you, okay? You do have a lot of root chakra energy here, so you may have to deal with some of your fears pertaining to this relationship, whether it be a work situation or a romance situation, followed by some because your root chakra is what's grounding you. That's your fears and your anxieties, followed by some heart chakra work that you will have to do: forgiveness, love, and a compassion. What does that mean to you within this relationship? And then the next dominant color that you have on the board is going to be your soul, your sacral chakra, which is all about your relationships, the change that's needed, and your emotions, okay? So overall, you do need to hold on to, maybe if you've been isolating yourself or not sharing so much of yourself with this person, because that energy could be draining if you're both going through a tower moment, okay? What you need to let go of is anything that's causing you to feel out of balance in your work and your home life, okay? The best possible outcome, depending on what end of the spectrum you're in, my wonderful Cancers, you can either find that you're dealing with energy of someone that's avoiding the conflict, or avoiding having that conversation. They're just avoiding shit. They're avoiding the confrontation, okay? Or you can feel like you're getting more focused on that in which you set out to do, all right? So be mindful. It's your choice what part of the energy you want to rock with. Your choice. Always your choice, okay? We have choices. Sometimes you may not feel like we do, but what you pay your attention, what you focus your attention on, and what you give energy on from your heart chakra space, that's what's manifesting, okay? So yeah, no more wasting time on lower vibrational shit, okay? So your isolation may be for your protection in this case, my wonderful Cancers, all right? All right, my lovelies, I hope this information was helpful. I will see you guys in your next individual reading. I started off, like I said, doing love readings this week, and they just not coming out like that, because every time I sat in that energy, like I had to keep repeating, stopping, and replaying these videos, okay? So be mindful that we do have daily vibrations uploaded every day at 12:15 a.m. You guys can check them out either on my YouTube channel or on my podcast. We got specials going on this month. Check the description box below. We got the $31.73 special going. We got the full moon meditation going for January 10th. And there's some other specials in the description box that you can check out, not to mention the 3 classes that I'm offering: the 13-week Bending Space and Time and Mastering Yourself, how to intuitively read your tarot cards, okay? Not just the basic meaning, but intuitively how you can read your cards, as well as how you can use your body to understand your cards also, okay? And last but not least, how to trust your intuition and communicate with the spiritual world, speaking to your angels, your guides, your ancestors, okay? That information will be in the description box below. You can also check out my girl Kim Warner's information. She does natal charts, wheels, as well as reports that can break down to you based on your love, your career, even your partnerships, okay? Her information is in the description box below also, okay? All right, my lovely Cancers, be kind to yourself, do something kind for yourself, honor yourself, and I'll see you guys in your next individuals. Oh, this Friday we're going to be doing the full moon meditation, donation of $20. Links in the description box below of how you can Cash App me or PayPal me and pay it forward. Friday we'll be back on the 17th if you are not joining us on the full moon meditation. Okay, my lovelies. Bye, guys. I love you much, and I will see you guys in your next individuals and the dailies tomorrow. Bye, my loves.